Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. What we're witnessing right now in the NFL, especially in the NFC West, might be one of the most intriguing moves in recent years, and it's all centered around the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers, as we all know, have been a powerhouse on defense, building a unit that's among the best in the league, especially when it comes to stopping the run and creating pressure on quarterbacks. But recent reports suggest that the 49ers are about to make a game-changing move that could elevate their defensive core even further, and it's all about acquiring Logan Wilson from the Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, you heard that right. Logan Wilson, the Bengals linebacker who's been a key piece for Cincinnati's defense, is now in the sights of the 49ers. This isn't just a minor trade. It's a monster deal that could reshape the NFC landscape and set the stage for a serious playoff push. The Bengals, sitting at 3-4, are facing some challenges, especially on defense. Their linebacker depth is a bit thin, and they've been allowing an average of 4-5 yards per run, which isn't ideal when you're trying to keep pace in the AFC North. The Bengals are also looking ahead, trying to manage their cap space and roster, especially after some recent extensions and the need to focus on future picks, particularly at wide receiver. So why are the 49ers so interested in Wilson? Well, for starters, Wilson is a linebacker who's really come into his own this season. At 29 years old, he's a veteran with elite coverage skills and sideline-to-sideline speed that perfectly fits the 49ers' defensive scheme. Last season, he racked up 55 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 4 pass defenses, all while maintaining a run defense grade of 86, 3 according to PFF. His EPA per run is 38, which means he's effective at stopping the run, and he's missed just about 5% of his tackles, which is pretty impressive for a linebacker. His coverage stats are equally solid, with an 84.7 grade, and he's shown the ability to be versatile, playing both in coverage and against the run. But it's not just the numbers that make Wilson attractive. It's his instinctive play, his ability to fill gaps, and his leadership on the field. He's often compared to Luke Kuechly-Light, a player who's smart, instinctive, and relentless. With 450 career tackles, 12 interceptions, and 40 pass defenses, Wilson has proven he can be a playmaker at the NFL level. His career stats also include 25 tackles for loss and 8 sacks, showing that he can contribute in multiple ways. Now, what makes this move even more appealing for the 49ers is how Wilson's skill set complements their existing roster. The 49ers already have a stout defensive front, but adding a linebacker like Wilson could be the final piece to turn that defense into a true nightmare for opposing offenses. And let's not forget the context of this trade. The Bengals, sitting on an $18 million cap space, are in a bit of a rebuild mode. They need to stabilize their quarterback position, extend their defensive line, and focus on acquiring draft picks for their future. Wilson's deal is around $60 million, which is a luxury transition for Cincinnati, especially when they're prioritizing picks for wide receivers and trying to stay competitive in a tough division. There are some criticism around the Bengals' defensive performance lately, with some analysts pointing out that allowing 27 points per game and having a run defense that's leaky, plus 0.7 yards per run, indicates they need to rethink their approach. But that's also why they're looking to the future, acquiring assets that could pay off in 2026 and beyond, even if the current season isn't going as planned. Now, for the 49ers, this trade is a game changer. Wilson fills a crucial gap at middle linebacker, a position that's vital for their defensive schemes. His presence could boost their run defense by approximately 22%, improving their current stop rate of 24% significantly. This isn't just about one player. It's about the strategic upgrade that Wilson brings. His projected EPA per run could be around 40, meaning the 49ers could allow even fewer yards per carry, tightening their run defense to a level that's almost impenetrable. If we compare Wilson's numbers to the 49ers' current linebackers, the difference is clear. With Wilson, the team could see an increase in tackles from 35 to around 55, and his PFF grade could jump from 77. 4 to over 86.3, making him one of the top-performing linebackers in the league right now. And there's more. Wilson's ability to add roughly 100 tackles and 4 interceptions over the course of a season would give the 49ers a huge boost in their secondary and linebacker core. His synergy with players like Floyd on the edge, who's been a consistent sack artist, could elevate their sack rate by around 17%. Plus, Wilson's history of boosting team coverage efficiency. He already improved Seahawks' coverage by 19% against the Cardinals, suggests he could have a similar impact with San Francisco. His leadership, especially after losing a player like Trice to a knee injury, could be exactly what the 49ers need to stabilize their linebacker group and improve their third down stops by around 16%. Another aspect worth highlighting is how Wilson's addition could impact the team's overall defensive metrics. The 49ers, currently boasting a top-tier defense with a record of 12-5 and a strong recovery from injuries like Ajax ACL tear, could see their chances of a Super Bowl run increase dramatically. Vegas odds, for example, have moved from plus 600 to plus 350 for the 49ers to win Super Bowl LXI, and that's no coincidence. With Wilson on board, the team's odds of winning the playoffs and even dominating the NFC become far more realistic. His presence in the middle will allow the 49ers to dominate the front, control the game clock better, and reduce their exposure to explosive offenses. His ability to alleviate pressure on the OL, especially with Matthews' uncertain status due to an ankle injury, ties into this larger picture of a more cohesive and resilient defense. And it's not just about the immediate season. The trade for Wilson signals a long-term vision for the 49ers. Building a dynasty on defense has always been a part of their identity, and Wilson could be the cornerstone they need to sustain success for years to come. His leadership, combined with the existing talent, could push them into that rarefied air where they're not just contenders but perennial title favorites. The Bengals, meanwhile, in their rebuild, are taking a different route, cautious about making big splashes now, but preparing for a future where they can retool and reemerge as a competitive force. It's a fascinating contrast and a testament to how strategic NFL teams can be when it comes to roster management and long-term planning. Of course, all these details are based on current reports and insider information up to October 2025, and the NFL is always unpredictable. But one thing's clear: this potential trade, if it goes through, could be a defining moment for the 49ers' defense and their quest for another Super Bowl appearance. It's a move that could tilt the scales in the NFC, giving them that extra edge over rivals like the Rams, Cowboys, or Eagles. The impact on the division and the league at large could be profound, and fans should be paying close attention because this is exactly the kind of move that could set up a dynasty. So, as we keep an eye on this situation developing, remember, the NFL is full of surprises, and the 49ers are always at the forefront of strategic moves. Whether or not this trade becomes official, it's exciting to think about the possibilities it opens up: more toughness, more versatility, and that relentless pursuit of excellence that the 49ers are known for. The next few weeks will be crucial, and we'll be here to bring you all the updates, analysis, and insights. Stay tuned because the NFL world is buzzing, and the San Francisco 49ers are right in the middle of it. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Logan Wilson is the missing piece that could push this team over the top? How do you see his addition impacting their chances in the playoffs and beyond? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. We're in for an exciting ride, and I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, go Niners.